Hey, hey,
Hey,
good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, Jess, how are you?
morning, Pete. I'm good. Where are you today?
I know I would tell, I'm going to explain it in a second. First of all, I'll do my usual intro for everybody who's watching, maybe on playback, because we are
Mhm.
currently live. We are live. It is Thursday morning. It is the 28th of August, if I'm correct. And in
Mhm.
the UK, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. For me, I am on the River Daniel, on a hosted cruise, and I'm sat at the back of this beautiful ship, and I'm at chef's table. So just to let you
Ooh.
know that. And so if it isn't 10 o'clock in the morning, you are watching a playback. You are most welcome. Jess, you are in PFC HQ.
I am. I am in our headquarters down in Cardiff. The sun is trying to come out today, Pete, but it looks a bit rainy out there. It looks much nicer where you are for sure.
And what I would say, folks, yes, obviously I am on a river cruise. We are moving. Anything can happen on the live. And what can happen is I could dip in, I could dip out. I could end up going into a lock, which would be funny, but I could go down into a lock. And there could be announcements, it could be craziness, it could be anything. Right. First of all, everybody out there, please say hello. Please say hi to Jess and myself. Please let us know where you are in the world at the moment, because we get viewers from all over the world. And if you've got any questions, please ask us some of these questions. So hopefully everybody is in the live now. So we're going to go straight to it, Jess, aren't we? Just to let you
We
know,
are.
we have two wonderful hosted cruises with Celestial Cruises in 2026. Yeah. And
Yes.
we will announce who the hosts are as well for these cruises. So if you
Mhm.
could put CJ is in the background. He's producing the show. I can't control anything, and he'll be the guy that pops up if I disappear. So CJ, if you could put in the first graphic, please, that would be great. So there we are, announcing two brand new hosted cruises with Celestial Cruises. And Jess is going to talk you through the first one. And just to let you know, before we go to the first one, if you come off that graphic, please, CJ, just to let you know, the first one I will be hosting. There will be a different host on the second one, and we will announce the host shortly. But this
Mhm.
this particular hosted cruise, I will be hosting, and I cannot wait. So, Jess, please talk us through it.
Fabulous. Yes. So, as Pete said, he is the lucky host on this one. So, you guys have got him all to yourself. We're doing a 9 night iconic Arabia cruise aboard Celestial Discovery. So, Discovery has around 1,300 guests and about 500 crew members. She's a smaller ship, but with a really lovely cruising atmosphere and experience. So, this one departs on the 4th of February 2026, flying out of Heathrow into Abu Dhabi. Got one night then at the Copthorne downtown on a bed and breakfast basis before we embark the ship and visit Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Sibani Yas Island, Abu Dhabi, Doha, Ras Al Khaimah, Kasab, and back to Abu Dhabi to fly home. So we've got some regionals on here, which you'll see on the post. You've got your Birmingham, Manchester, etc. They are available. Supplements will apply. Tips included with Celestial as well as transfers, deposit from £300, and here's the exciting bit, inside cabins from 1699, partial view ocean views from 1849, and clear views for 1919. Such good value, so different. We haven't had a hosted trip like this in a long, long time. Pete, are you excited?
I'm really excited. I have been to one or two of the ports before, and the island, Sambasi Island,
Mm,
absolutely stunning. You know, it's
definitely.
like almost having your own island, the most beautiful beaches, and you get to have lunch probably on the beach as well. It's a
Hmm.
stunning itinerary, and that time of the year is a great time of the year to go with the weather and the climate. It really is. So that's a beautiful time to get away from the British winter, which we know.
Absolutely.
So if you have any questions on this wonderful hosted cruise, please ask. CJ, if you can flick through some of the photographs of it as well. That's the number to call, by the way. If you could read the number out, please, Jess.
Yeah, we're a local rate Cardiff number on 02920 619 961. And if you can't get to the phone, you can always email passionforcruises@gmail.com.
So if you can flick through some of the images, CJ, that'd be great. That's the
There she
Celestial
is.
Discovery. They're smaller ships, they're more personal ships. They really are. The atmosphere on them is fantastic. They're a Greek company, it's like a Greek atmosphere as well. It's just, they are, we've had just fantastic feedback, and I've always wanted to cruise with Celestial. So I am just so excited, because I did have one booked years ago, and unfortunately we couldn't do it for famous reasons. So I'm so excited. I'm finally going to go with Celestial, and you can just see it's painting the picture of this absolutely beautiful places that we're going to visit. Fantastic. That's
stunning.
Brilliant. And as I said, that's the Sambanyas Island. That is most beautiful island. You know, when a lot of these Caribbean cruises have their own islands, it's almost like that. It's absolutely stunning. It really is. So if you have any questions about this particular cruise, please ask. Jess will do her best to answer. We have the wonderful Luke in the background there in the green room who can help us answer questions as well. So now's a great opportunity to just ask the question. We'll get to the questions after this. That's brilliant. Thanks, CJ. If you can go back to myself and Jess. So that is a wonderful hosted cruise. I will be the host on this particular one. So CJ, if you could put in the graphic for the second hosted cruise.
Thank you very much, CJ. So yeah, this one is an 8-night heavenly Aegean and Adriatic cruise on the Celestial Journey. So Journey is their other ship. She has around 1,200 guests and 500 crew members. Quite a few. She's got 8 bars, 7 restaurants, so a lovely size with lots of space for everyone. This one departs on the 30th of October 2026, flying from London to Athens. So flights on these are all going to be out of date range at the moment. And if you're taking a regional option, there may be an additional deposit required once the flights are in range, and that will also apply to the other trip. So you've got one night in the Wyndham Grand in Athens on a bed and breakfast basis, which is a 5-star hotel. Embarking the ship, visiting Athens, Kefalonia, Dubrovnik in Croatia, Kotor in Montenegro, Bari in Italy, Corfu in Greece, Katakolon for Olympia in Greece, as well as back to Athens to fly home. Again, we've got some regionals. You'll see them on the post on Facebook, so head over now. They're dropping. We get tips included, transfers included. Again, deposit from £300. Insides are from 1,599. Outsides obstructed from 1,699, and clears from 1,749. Now, the only thing left to do, Pete, is announce who is going to be hosting this trip.
So, CJ, we need to announce the host for this wonderful trip. They're going to be very popular trips, by the way, folks. So make sure you give the team a call. Drum roll.
Hello,
Here we
everybody.
go.
I'm so excited to be sharing this news. I'm going to be hosting Celestial Journey, and we're going to be exploring the Adriatic next year. So I look forward to seeing everybody that books.
It's the lovely Lizzie.
It's the wonderful Lizzie. Lizzie is going to be the host on this incredible hosted cruise. And again, if you've got any questions about this cruise as well, now's a great opportunity to in comments say it. So please talk us through the itinerary again, please, Jess.
Yeah, so beautiful ports of call on this one. And I know, Pete, you've been to Kotor in Montenegro before and have said how wonderful it is. I think the sailing there is very fjord-like, isn't it?
What I would say, folks, the sailing to Kotor, make sure you're on top deck at least 2 hours before you're due to sailing. It is one of the most spectacular sailings you're ever going to do. It is stunning. It really is. Beautiful. Fantastic itinerary.
Look at that.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit as well, Pete, about the drinks package scenario with Celestial Cruises, because as of this year, they've sort of changed the way they operate. So anyone who is familiar with Virgin Voyages and how they operate their sort of bar tab, Celestial have adopted that kind of vibe. So you pay, for example, $100 for a bar tab, and they give you a little bit extra. So they might give you $15 or $20 on top as a thank you, but they're not having drinks packages going forward from this year. So just so you guys are aware of that.
Okay, that's great information.
Coffee and everything available all day in the buffet.
Fantastic information. Now, first of all, if you go back to myself, please, and Jess, please, CJ, who's doing a wonderful job in the background because I can't do anything on this incredible hosted river cruise.
Stop rubbing it in. I'm sat in rainy Cardiff.
Yeah. So what I would say is, if you're wondering what a hosted cruise is, if you haven't been on a hosted cruise is where you have someone like myself or Lizzie. We are on board. We organise things, but it's very much a dip in and dip out. We really encourage you to dip in and dip out, but you always know you've got somebody on board. So CJ, if you can get ready, when you're ready, if you could just run that little video we have explaining an idea of what to expect on a hosted cruise.
Pete, tell our members, what is a hosted cruise?
It's a group cruise with a PFC host on board with you. We have a Facebook event where you can chat to fellow members. We have a welcome on board meeting. There's a coffee meeting every morning. We can explore the ports together. We have a pre-dinner cocktail meeting. We can eat together. And we can watch a show together. There's a free prize draw. And a photo competition. And we take a group photo.
Do I have to attend all the events?
Not at all. You can dip in and out as much as you wish, but we're always there for you.
That's perfect. I'll give it a go.
So there we go, folks. That gives you a rough idea. As you said, everything we do, you dip in and you dip out.
Mm-hmm.
In a second, we're going to go to any comments and any Q&As. I've got no idea if anybody's said anything or anybody's there. But what I do want to do, Jess, I just want to say a massive shout out to everybody who's on the hosted cruise I'm on at the moment, which is on the River Daniel. We just have the most wonderful, fun group of people. I'm hoping they're having a fantastic time. For a lot of them, it's their first ever cruise as well. So a big shout out to everybody who's on the on our
you're all
wonderful
having a great time.
It's been amazing so far, and that's what a hosted cruise is about, and they're getting on really well and having a wonderful time together. So CJ, if you can please put the comments up, and Jess, if you can read them, because I can't see them.
Good morning, Irene. Lovely to see you again. Antonina, hello from Cardiff. Hello from Cardiff too. Champagne and Cruising, which is my favourite YouTube handle. Good morning. Lovely view, Pete.
It's a stunning view. I'm on the Daniel, and I've got the most beautiful view behind me. It really is, because we're sailing at the moment along the Daniel, and so far we've not gone into any locks, so I haven't disappeared. So it's been great.
Great
news. I know a lot of you would like me to disappear, but I haven't so far. So yeah, thank you. It's beautiful.
Irene is in Hamilton in Scotland. We've got Vera on the Isle of Man. Hello. Hello, Linda in Cheshire. If you've got any questions, just ask away. We're here to answer them to the best we can. Champagne, just saw the sea turtles in Kefalonia. Amazing experience. Just 10-minute walk from the ship. Wow, that must be incredible. Diane, thank you, Pete. We're having an amazing time. I think Diane's on your cruise, Pete.
Hi, Diane. Yeah, they'll be on top deck. Be on top deck enjoying themselves.
Yeah. But this has been really, really good. And like I said, this is going to be a lovely opportunity. And I know we've already got some guests that have booked onto both of these cruises. So you're lucky now that they're hosted by the lovely Pete and the lovely Lizzie.
Fantastic. Well, thanks, folks. If you're watching on YouTube, please like the video. It really helps us. And please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Again, that really helps us. Yeah. So massive thank you, Jess, first of all, in PFC HQ. Really appreciate do, of course, all the time. A huge thank you to CJ. That's the phone number, by the way, just to make sure the team are waiting. So just please go through it again.
Yeah, we're here. We're waiting. We're on 02920 6199961, which is a local Cardiff number, or email passionforcruises@gmail.com, and somebody will get back to you.
Yeah.
And
huge thank you to Luke, who's always in the background, just to make sure he can answer any questions that we don't know as well. That's a recap of the deals, Jess.
Yeah. So all the details are there with the itineraries, the dates of departure, one on the Celestial Discovery and the other on the Celestial Journey. Lovely little ships.
Two absolutely fantastic hosted cruises, which is another, and they're great deals. I know we've got some lovely people on them already. They're going to be absolutely great fun. So CJ, a huge thank you for you. Please pop back in again to say hi. CJ's in the background, who's producing everything all the time. So
hi everyone.
And he was there just in case I disappeared. Again, a big massive thank you to obviously to Luke as well, who's there, who can answer any technical questions that we don't know about, anything we need to do. But more than anything else, a massive thank you to all our members who are watching. It's all about you, and we are so proud at PFC to be able to bring you some of these wonderful hosted cruises. And again, a big shout out to everybody who's on the hosted cruise with me at the moment. I'm having the most wonderful time with you folks, and I will see you shortly back on top deck with a glass or something. Yeah, so thanks folks, really appreciate you. CJ, if you can close us down, and we'll be back soon, and please give the team a call soon. Thank you folks.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.